This is, in my opinion, the simplest way to start generating between $1,000 and $5,000 paydays online. You can use both AI, or if you don't want to use that, that's completely fine. But what you're seeing here on the screen is an image created completely by AI. So what I do, I create images, and then I use these images and I repurpose this to different platforms. Now, if you're just starting out and you don't know where to start, one of the easiest things that you can do, and this is the same thing that I just told one of my students this morning, is to start with one specific thing. For example, I have a full complete training below that I used to sell for $2,000. I'm not anymore. That explains this process, but I'm going to show you in this video how I do this. So let's say you're starting from scratch and you want to start generating an income with, let's say, affiliate marketing. The key here is to start generating attention. And I do this by posting these kind of images. You can, of course, take pictures of yourself, and you can also create images like what you're seeing here on the screen. So let's say we start with Facebook. So essentially, how do you start generating leads? Because leads are the people that are going to buy from you. We're referring to the eyeballs. People see what you post and then they reach out to you and then they decide to do business with you. It can be your own product or someone else's product. So let's say we go to Facebook here. This is exactly what I do. This is the exact same thing that I just showed my student this morning. So you go to Facebook, you go to friends, and then you go to suggestions here, and then you start adding people, right? Like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. Simple stuff, right? So one part of this is to start using the friend suggestions section, and you want to start adding people, maybe 10 to 15 in the morning, 10 to 15 in the afternoon. That's one part of it. You can even outsource this to someone and tell them to do exactly what I'm showing you in this video. You can even take this video and send this to them and say, hey, can you do this for me? And this doesn't take much time. Then the other thing that you can do is you can go to Facebook and search for make money online. And you want to go to both paid groups. You might be already a member of any product that you purchase or any other group that are related to make money online. And what you do is you go into any of these groups here. You join these groups, and then you go to the members. You can find all the members here, click on the dots, and then you go below and you start adding people, right? Like this, like this. Hopefully you can see this. You just start adding people to your friends group, right? Or to your list. So this is essentially what I do. Now, you don't want to post inside these groups. No, that's not the idea. But let me show you what happens here. So when you start posting, these people that you just added are going to start seeing your posts. So you can send them to either two things. This is what I do. I send them to my free Facebook group. So you can create a free Facebook group like the one that you're seeing here. And then you can start basically just reaching out to these people, posting different things. Maybe it can be a video like this one. It can be a text-based post. It can be, let's say, an image like what you're seeing here on the screen, maybe something like that. The other thing that you can do is send people to your opt-in page. Your opt-in page is simply a way for you to gather a list. And this is what I'm doing here. And by the way, if you're here, you can go below in the description and you can find the entire full training that I have for you, which explains everything that I'm doing. I'm not selling you a course here. And you can take that and generate results online. That's my personal opinion because this is exactly what I do every day. So that's one part of it. This is how you can start generating results. So this is just about posting the images. So you can post that to your main Facebook profile. You can post that to your stories as well if you want to. We can post videos to your stories. You can go to Instagram. You can post images there. You can go to your stories at Instagram and post that there, or post it on your stories as well. As you can see, this is the process that I follow every day. So I have several Instagram accounts that I post to, and I use automation to post that. I can do this manually if I want to. However, you can also use automation to post things like what you're seeing here. Everything you see here Even, for example, let me show you that this video here was created with AI. I just added some subtitles, which also was automatically generated, which saves me a lot of time. Now, the purpose of this is not just to start using AI, because just using AI without a purpose doesn't make any sense. The idea is to automate part of the process. Now, keep in mind that you don't need AI to get started, but it's convenient. So if you have nothing right now, you can start taking pictures of you with your phone and then just posting this online. Now, of course, you're going to need a product, okay? But to get started with, what I would do, I would discover something, learn something. You can check my training below. And then you start applying what you are learning, and then you show that to the world. It can be through a simple video like this one. You can see this video is very simple. Actually, I'm recording this while I am on vacations. I'm in Murcia, in Spain for a couple of weeks, and I wanted to get some work here as well. You can do this from anywhere in the world, essentially. And that's the wonderful thing about this. So now you need a product, of course, right? So you can find products on places such as Digistore24. This is a place where you can find products to promote if you want to. My opinion is to find a product. Maybe you already own a product. Purchase a product. Promote that, because you know what the product is about. And it's so much easier when you know what you are talking about. Okay. But the principle remains essentially the same, is that you start generating attention, you use images, you use videos as well to start generating leads, traffic. And you might be asking, okay, so once I find a product, okay, once I have something to promote, once I start posting, what happens next? If we head over back to Facebook, for example, let me show you an example here of what happens. So people start commenting on my posts. Like we see here. In some cases, they'll comment more or less, but the purpose is that to get them to comment. That's the reason you see something like this. Not humans still crushing $2,000 days with AI. Want to know how? Drop a house. So when people start reaching out to you, what's going to happen is they comment here below. You send them a message through Messenger, let's say, and reply with information, and you start a conversation. Now, you don't have to be salesy, pushy, anything like that. Just build rapport with people. And that is exactly what I'm doing here. So one part of this is posting these images. Now you can also go to a software such as Runway. You don't have to do it this way. This is just if you want to automate stuff with, let's say, creating these AI videos. Okay. So you go to Runway, and then you start adding these images here that you have created with Replicate, which is something that I'm going to be showing you in just a moment. Replicate is cheap, okay? You can use anything else, but this is what I do. And then you select an asset here, and then you upload this image from your computer. And the images are created with Replicate. Inside my course, I explain exactly how to set up this part, everything here, exactly everything, okay? So let's say I want to create an image with AI. So I can say, let's see what happens, okay? Man working from a laptop in the city of, let's see what happens, okay? So I'm going to click here on run, and now this is going to start creating it for me. Okay, so in some cases, you might get an error as you see here, but that's completely fine. You just have to fix it. Maybe I forgot something here. I'm going to change a couple of things. Okay, so I enter the wrong string here. No biggie. Anyhow, now that this is done, there are just 2 or 3 entries. That's basically it. And I'm going to click on run again here, and let's see what happens. So now it should create the image. Okay, so as you can see here, this is the image that it created for me. I'm going to save this actually. I like this image. I'm going to be posting this to Facebook, talking a little bit about what I'm doing right now. So you can see it's so simple to do. For Facebook, I like to use the 1:1 aspect ratio, but you can change that to if it's a YouTube thumbnail or it's a portrait mode, like for, let's say, I don't know, a reel or something like that. You can change that. But as you can see, it's so simple to do. And then you just take this. It doesn't takes minutes to do this. And then you post that here, and I can actually do this. I can go here to Facebook. I click on what's on your mind, Robin. I click photo, and I upload this picture here from my computer. And I'm going to type a text here in just a moment. But for the sake of this video, I just wanted to show you how this process works. Now, as you can see here, this is not art specifically, but as you can see, this is just part of something that I was explaining to one of my students today. Just to get started, there's different ways. But if you're starting right now, you take Facebook, you discover how it works, you start posting. Then you can add AI if you want to. People start seeing what you do. You send them to whatever you are promoting at that moment. You share value with them. And then you start a conversation. Very simple stuff. You don't sell to people, okay? It's not the idea. You build rapport and you start generating the leads, okay? Hopefully you can see that. So this is what I do. And you can get all of this completely for free below. Check out that video training. It's an entire training, okay? I'm not charging for that. And then if you have any questions, you can let me know. Or if you prefer me to send you the details in the comment section, just drop a yes.